Hi everyone, it's Machi. I got my sage nice and hot, and we're going to do a little reading right now, or I'm going to do one for you all. I just did a personal one for myself. I have been having a very spiritual time as of lately. I mean, really as a whole this year. The past 3 years of my life have been a big transformation for me, but this year has been one with very deep emotions for me. I've had to ask myself a lot of questions. I've had to go inside, think about things that I don't normally think about. I've had to purge a lot of feelings, a lot of memories and emotions and all that, and I've had to ask the universe for a lot of advice, and the universe has came through for me so much this year, and always does. My spirit guides, whoever they are, I'm still learning how to work with my energy and stuff like that, which is why today, with my little reading that I'm going to do for you all, I am actually using a really fun, it's called the Vortex Deck, by Gabriella Rosie. She's an artist, and I got this last year sometime, and I always turn to it when I need advice from the universe. And no, it's not necessarily a tarot deck, but to me it is a sacred deck. She made this herself, and I don't know, I just feel like it's charged with a lot of positive energy. She may call bad bitch energy, but I always turn to it when I'm trying to ask my higher power for advice, because if you want to know more about why I'm not working with tarot at the moment, you can watch my story. I talked a little bit about it. It's a long story, but I feel like it's worth watching because there's just a lot of vibes in the air. So I've never done a video like this before on my profile. So some of you may be like, what are you doing? But this is another part of me that I don't often show on camera, because it's a very personal and sacred part of my life, which is, meditation, praying to my higher power, asking for advice, doing these personal readings that I do for myself. I find, like I said, I keep them very sacred to my heart, but with everything going on, I feel called to do one for you all. I just did one for myself because I had an epiphany this morning. I told you guys that I was watching Water Baby Tarot, who, is a legit light worker, tarot reader, all of that. She's amazing. She knows all about astrology, astronomy. Again, I'm just an artist and a spiritual human who feels connected and called by her higher power to do things sometimes, and so you can vibe with me or you cannot. I'm not trained in any of this. I haven't been doing this very long, and anyway, so basically, with everything going on, I just felt called to do a second reading after I just did my personal one, after my epiphany I had of the real true purpose and goal the path that I really am meant to be on right now. I feel like I finally gave myself space in my mind to hear the message that was trying to get to me, and it got to me. And with that being said, I just wanted to use this new calm and clear energy I have right now to kind of try to ask my higher power to help guide all of you, because you all follow me on here, and in my belief, our energies are connected in that way. And anyway, you might think that I just sound crazy, and that's totally fine, because I am a little crazy. I also think we're all a little crazy. So anyway, if you feel like you need a little advice, I know a lot of people that follow me appreciate my advice from me personally, and I think right now I would would just like the advice to come from who I ask advice from, my higher power, which I just call the universe. Okay, so I got some, my little setup's just my desk. I don't know if you can see. And my crystals are kind of around. Selenite's my favorite right now. I need to kind of smudge all of these. But I'll do that more on my own time. But anyway, so how I'm going to do this is I'm not very good at shuffling, but I'm just going to ask some questions for you all and see what my higher power has to tell us. So I'm going to start by asking for an overall advice for getting through this period that we're in, this very difficult time that we're in, very different, kind of unbelievable time that we're in. Okay. Love freely. I know my camera's backwards so I can see myself because that's just how I always do my videos. I should have thought of that before now, but that's fine. This says love freely. I think that's appropriate. Thank you, universe. I'm going to set that as our overall card. Yeah, I think that says it all for what we need to be doing right now with this period of confusion and stress and fear, to just keep loving freely, openly. To me, that means freely and openly. That's what I'm getting. Keep loving. So just keep loving during this time. Overall energy for that. So next I just want to ask specifically about this virus, some advice to keep us all well, to keep my followers, anyone watching this video, anyone's energy I'm connected with right now, any advice to keep them well from this virus, or well with the virus, or well just overall wellness right now. One flipped, I'm not sure. It says take a bath. I don't know if that's for anybody specific watching this, but I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep shuffling though. Any more advice on keeping whoever's watching this video well? Keep them well from the virus. Keep them well from this coronavirus crisis. Oh. 2 cards. Okay, I have learned something new, which I think is an amazing card, and ask for help. I think are both amazing cards. So again, I'm gonna take a bath right here on the chart, because some of you might just need a bath. Maybe that's a segue into just relaxing. Maybe that means cleanse. Maybe that could mean just cleanse yourself. Maybe emotionally, maybe physically, maybe spiritually. Learn something new. I've been talking about that a lot. Learn something new about yourself right now, because you're stuck with yourself. Learn something new about your partner. Learn something new in general. Learn a new hobby. Keep your mind open. Keep loving freely. And ask for help. I love this because that gives me goosebumps. Some of you maybe need help with food or toilet paper. Maybe you need food or toilet paper. I know that's everybody's lacking toilet paper right now, but maybe you need food, maybe you need money, house bills or something, because maybe you're out of work, which is general. I'm not surprised if someone watching this has any of those things going on, because that's happening globally right now. Like I said, I'm new to this, so these are just the messages that I'm able to receive right now. So ask for help. And I don't even mind if you ask me for help. I'm not rich or anything, but if you need like you feel called to ask me for help, you think I could help you, then please, by all means. But don't be afraid to ask for help. And those of you who maybe others will be asking you for help, don't be afraid to help them. Keep your heart open. I normally keep a candle lit, but all my candles are pretty low, so I'm trying to keep my sage burning. Alright, thank you, universe. I think next what I'm going to ask is for those who have goals right now, or goals that got interrupted because of the coronavirus crisis and the quarantine, for those watching who had goals interrupted, plans interrupted, any advice for them on proceeding with their goals and their plans, or coping with the loss of their goals or their plans? Any advice for those watching this whose goals or plans were interrupted by the coronavirus? Me, one of them. Oh, 3 cards. This is amazing. Laugh, which I just did because it's painful truth, but my album is highly affected by this. So if you have anything highly affected by this virus, your goals got messed up, your plans got messed up, you know what the best medicine is? Just laugh it off, because there's nothing we can do about it right now, right? Reinvent, which is actually giving me goosebumps because yesterday for my album specifically, I completely reinvented a whole new plan. I already contacted all my featured artists. They know how they will be affected by it, and I had to make a whole new plan. I had to, if I really want this to happen right now, I had to reinvent in order to do it in these circumstances. So whatever it is that got messed up, you can't jump on a plane or anything if that's the kind of plan that got messed up by this, but maybe if you were going to go to Spain, but now you can't, maybe throw a quarantine Spain party in your house with your loved ones, or by yourself with your cat, or whatever. If you're like me and you had to change a whole art project, maybe now's the time to get inspired, have fun, laugh it off, have fun, reinvent a whole new idea, or a different idea to do for now. Whatever your gut tells you to do. Mine told me to keep the same project, but just reinvent the plan. Write it out in doing that. So write all of your plans out to reinvent. Kyler is hearing stuff. People are waking up in my house, so my mother-in-law. Well, future-in-law. Write it out. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay. Reinvent. Laugh, reinvent, write it out. So if your goals, your plans got messed up, this is your advice. Alright? If you feel called to watch this video, hopefully this is helping. I am loving it so far. Thank you, universe, very much for that insight. And writing really helps. I told in my Instagram story today, I told about writing what your dreams are saying lately, because I'm very inspired and connected with the psychic water baby tarot. Well, getting there. I'm not going to say we're very super connected, because I feel like that sounds weird, but I really like watching her videos, and a lot of her content resonates with me. Anyway, I said about writing down what your dreams are showing you, because she suggested that with all this Aquarian energy and stuff going on. And I've been doing that, and literally the 2 days that I've been doing that, I've already had like a big epiphany. Like I said, I had one today, and that's why I'm here sharing this energy with you guys, because it's no joke. The messages that are being sent to people like me and you, whether you hear them in a different way than me, or whether you like to channel them in a different way than me, the messages you're hearing are so important. Right, let's get our energy back here. I got a little stressed. Sometimes I get embarrassed when I hear people awake, and that's my honest truth. And so it got me a little embarrassed, but we're good. We'll be okay. Alright. Thank you, universe. That sage is smoking now. Alright. In my eyes, though. I know, it's very sacred, but I gotta stay me. If I don't stay me, then it's not me. So, alright. Okay, so conflicts. When conflicts arise right now in this quarantine, when the struggles arise, those out of work, those fighting with their significant other, those missing their significant other because they're far away, those, annoyed by their kids, no offense, just because they're all crammed in the same house, those annoyed by their roommates. When the struggles arise in this quarantine, what do you advise for us and those watching? What do you advise for those watching when the struggles arise during this quarantine, the emotional and mental struggles? Do you have any advice for those going through mental struggles, emotional struggles, going through conflicts with others during this quarantine? Any advice for those going through conflicts during this quarantine? Those experiencing mental stress? Any advice for those struggling in their environment during this quarantine? Any advice for those struggling in their environment during this quarantine? Those struggling with others during this quarantine? Interesting. Almost. Thinking about it. Any advice for those struggling during this quarantine in their environment? Any advice for those struggling with energies around them during this quarantine? Oh. Make magic. Make magic. Make magic. Can you tell me more? Make magic. Tell me more about the Make Magic card. Struggles arise. Plan something exciting. Okay. So, if you're struggling in your environment right now, being quarantined with others, maybe you are stressed by the people around you, maybe you miss people that aren't there, maybe you're just struggling mentally, emotionally with yourself. This is interesting because this is kind of something that I like to do to get away when I am, especially when I'm living in an environment that is not ideal. And I've always done this since I was a kid. Growing up in my house that I did not love living in. This is very interesting that we got these. Okay, make magic and plan something exciting. It's kind of like planning your dream. It's a way to get away. I mean, if it gets so hard to where you just can't take it anymore, and there's not much you can do right now, maybe financially, maybe just physically because we're quarantined, maybe there's more to it than that. I mean, maybe it's time to just plan a dream. Get away in your mind, use your imagination. It's kind of like how all the, great authors that have spent time in prison kind of thing, it kind of becomes like they can take everything away from you. I'm trying to quote someone. I don't know if it's like, I don't want to say who it is because I'm not the best reader, but it's like you can have everything taken away from you except your mind, So if you feel like you're in a prison, do what you would do in prison to occupy yourself. imagine, plan something, make magic. This magic. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Thank you, universe. That's gorgeous. Whew. I don't know if that's emotional for me or emotional for somebody watching this, but I've got goosebumps on my arms and my legs, and my sinuses kind of swelled up. It felt like I was going to cry for a second. Oh, okay. I don't know if that was. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. So if that was for anyone, if I connected with someone right there, which again, I know I'm reaching because this is not my line of duty. This is not my typical work or anything. But plot your vision and forgive. I don't know if anybody needed that right now. I think we all could use that. But I don't know if anybody specific watching this needed that right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and add that in. So when you're struggling, we're gonna make magic. We're gonna plan something exciting for ourselves, even if it's just a wild dream. We're gonna forgive, whether it's ourselves or others. We're gonna plot it. Something exciting, and also our vision. Interesting. Okay. Whew, goosey bumps. All right, what else we got? Okay, universe, thank you so much. I'm going to ask. I guess I'm going to ask 2 more questions. Universe, there's a lot of stagnant energy right now because we're stuck inside. A lot of the people watching this are stuck inside, and even if they are working, when they come home, they just have to be stuck inside. Is there any advice for those of us that are just getting bored, getting stale? How do we keep the energy? Okay, that was fast. So I've got cleanse. I've got get sweaty. Maybe this one before the other one. And I've got go bold. And what I'm getting from this is a new look. So if you're getting bored in the house, and in the house bored, shout out TikTok. No, if you're getting bored in the house, I'm receiving this as a new look. So maybe not that we can go out and get tattoos and piercings right now, which I wish we could, but maybe we're gonna change our hair. Maybe we're gonna put on makeup for fun, take pictures. Maybe we're gonna change our nails. Maybe we're gonna do some online shopping, get some new outfits just for fun, or just wear some cool outfits that we haven't worn in a long time just for fun, just to spice it up right now. Why not? Show up, even if you're still working, show up to work in something that's, work attire appropriate, that whatever your rules are at work. Or maybe it's just something that you never thought you'd wear to work, just fucking because. We're gonna go bold, apparently. I like these, though. I need this advice for sure. Get sweaty. Keep that energy flowing. Keep it from being stagnant. Get some movement. You don't gotta do 80, 90 jumping jacks, but maybe a little bit of stretching, maybe some dancing. Maybe that's what I'll do today, some dancing. Something that makes you happy and gets your body moving. Maybe go on a walk down the block if you can, safely. And then cleanse. We're kind of talking about that with the take a bath one. Maybe cleanse your space, home cleaning? Okay, maybe some home cleaning. Maybe, some home cleaning, washing your body, scrubbing. I don't know, I'm picturing scrubbing. I like that. So if you're getting bored, your energy's feeling stale, stuck in the house, do something bold. Maybe bold is speaking to someone. Maybe you're gonna message somebody. and just say something like it is. Okay. Then we're gonna get sweaty. Move our bodies. I know I need to. Yoga. Nice. And cleanse. I don't have a good bathtub right now, but I love a good bath. Or just a good shower. Swimming. Some of you can swim. I don't have a pool yet. I like that. Cool. Okay, universe. Any more advice for getting through this coronavirus for my followers, people watching? Any more advice that you need to give them? Any more advice that you need to give the people watching to get through this while we patiently wait? How do we... Okay. 3 cards. I'm going to cry. This is crazy. Okay. So, do nothing, smile, and explore yourself. So, while we are patiently waiting to figure out what is going on with all this, and we're just looking to someone in the sky to help us make it through this, answer our questions, or just to end the suffering. We're gonna just do nothing. This is exactly all we can do. And that's not to say like, there's nothing to do nothing. This is to say like, stop trying so hard. You're getting in your head too much because you're stuck in the house. Stop trying so hard. Do nothing. Maybe do these in order. Then smile and be grateful that you're alive. And if you are well, be grateful that you are well. If you are home, be grateful you have a home. And if you are working, be grateful that you are working. See what I'm saying? Just gratitude. If you have your family with you, be grateful for that. Do nothing. Just smile about something. Smile that you just got a fucking hot rockin' bod, whatever it is. And then explore yourself. And this could mean a little alone time, freaky deaky alone time. Or this could mean explore yourself inside, of course, in your heart. What you like to do, what you don't like to do anymore. Movies you like, movies you don't like. Shows you like, shows you don't like. Things you can do, maybe you didn't know you could do. Oh, do things you're afraid of. Push yourself to your limits, like try things that scare you. That's cool. Alright. So, overall, we're going to keep our hearts open. We're going to love freely. Okay? We're going to love freely. The more open your heart is right now, the healthier we'll stay. Individually and as a community. If you can open your heart and show others that your heart is open, it's contagious. So, I'll show you my table. Oh, dropped a card. Not out of the deck, just out of the little line. I'll show you my table. So if you want to take a screenshot, you can, if that helps, of all the phrases and the mantras. But hopefully that was helpful for you all. Thank you, universe. And now I'm going to rest for a little bit. And drink some water. Much love. I'm going to buy a selenite necklace today. That's what I'm going to do. Don't tell anybody. watch my story. Because I confess that I've been shopping a lot lately, but I promise that the shopping I'm going to do now, from now forward, is either going to be through like small businesses like Etsy or whatever, or through people that I know. Because that's who need it most right now. Not, big stores. Sorry, big stores. You don't need it that much right now, but it's all good. Alright, love you all. And much love, and that was fun. And I know it was a little different because of the deck, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed peeking into a little bit more something personal for me, and I hope that resonated with you. And I felt purposeful doing that, and that was fun. So thank you, universe, and hope you all have a great day. And yeah, that's all I have for today. I won't say anything.